give up the ship, even when you feel it's sinking, and you don't know what to do.
Don't give up your dream, even though you may be thinking it never will come true.
Life has its own ideas on how things come about, but if you just hang in there, life is gonna work it out. Help is on the way, from places you don't know about today, from friends you may not have met yet. Believe me when I say I know help is on the way.
Kaye, tell us about Listen to My Heart.
Oh, well, okay, Listen to My Heart is a song sampled by David Friedman. David Friedman is a New York writer. He wrote a lot of material for a woman named Nancy Lamotte, who came to fame actually more so after she died. He took it upon himself to take all her recordings and re-release them, and they became huge hits. And he didn't write for a long time, I believe, after she passed away. And he writes a killer ballad, and then next to that, writes some pretty quirky material as well. So we're presenting a selection of his works in Listen to My Heart, which is on the Statement Lounge, from the 26th to the 28th of April and the 3rd to the 5th of May.
Were you aware of David's work before Listen to My Heart came along?
Yeah, I was actually. I was doing Les Miserables in Asia, Africa, and it was actually Margie DeFerranti, who is in the show with myself and Saskia Smith and Tyrone Park and Tony Farrell. And Margie said to me, "Do you know this woman Nancy Lamotte?" And I said, "No, I don't." She said, "You have to go right now to HMV and buy every single CD of Nancy's." And so I did, and there was a couple of favourite songs that I had, and sure enough, they turned out to be David Friedman songs.
Turn and find that help is on the way, from places you don't know about today, from friends you may.
How's the rehearsal period been?
Oh, good. Funny, we laugh a lot. I thought, wow, this is clearly my karma, and I just meant to come along and cat myself, as that's all we seem to do. And of course, it's always a pleasure to work with Bev Kennedy and Neil Gooding, our director. The last time I worked with Neil was when I was at NIDA, and I was directing him in something, so the ball's in his court now, so it's great. I'm having a great time.
And you've also, or about to release a CD, just recorded a CD.
I have. I get it back in 2 weeks' time. Or maybe actually next week I get it back. It's called Siren. It's a show that I did in Adelaide as part of their Art Spectrum program at the end of last year. And the songs are all drawn from influences of the ocean. So we do a lot of Jacques Brel and Kurt Weill, Sting, Nick Cave, Tori Amos, Sheila Chandra. So it's quite an eclectic mix of material. And Bev Kennedy is an MD on the CD, and we recorded at Trackdown Studios, and we did the rest of the recording at Cactus Moon up in Hornsby, and Hornsby, and it's sounding really beautiful. The orchestrations were done by Tony King, and I'm really proud of it actually. It's a nice result.
And what else in 2007? For
Cabaret Festival in June. I'm doing Shane Warne the musical, Eddie Perfect's debut musical. So I'm very excited about that, and I would bend over backwards to do anything with Eddie, and bend over forwards too, actually, just quietly. And then I'm also doing the James Bond show the next week with Monique Montez and Wendy Stapleton and Alan Bro from Spicks and Specs. And then soon after that, I go to New York to do concerts with Andrew Lipas. So I'm very excited about that too.
Very busy year.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Kaye, thanks for joining us.
From friends you